Hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I am just going to put together hopefully a short video on how to create these beautiful card fronts. Or you could scan them. You could use these for sublimation. Oh gosh, the possibilities are endless. But the way I created these, it's just, they're supplies that you can get at the dollar store, literally. Or Sam's or Walmart, or, in other words, you don't have to have expensive inks or anything like that. I'm going to show you a technique that is super simple to create these beautiful blooming prints, just with a water-based ink. That's what it is. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, let's get focused in here. Hopefully you can see that okay. All right, so like I said, we're going to be using some really inexpensive tools here. I'm sure every artist has seen one of these. This is just like a $5 art palette from, I think I got this either at Hobby Lobby or Walmart, just El Cheapo. But it's got some iridescence in here. So we're going to try to use some of these instead of our mica powders, because why waste those? I am going to be using some Art Skills watercolor markers. It's a dual tip, fine point on this side, a brush on this side. And I think I got 24 colors for $12.99, I think, at Sam's. I'm also going to be digging into my stash and showing you the difference between these Chromatech. Hopefully these are showing up well enough. And so these are, yeah, this was a splurge for me. Let's see if I can get the cap off. So these also have a brush tip on it. So we're going to be using that because these are highly pigmented. And I think what I'll do is I will try some, since I mentioned the dollar store stuff, I will try some Crazy Art, Rose Art, these kind of markers. I've had these for quite a while, and hopefully they've got a little bit of life in them. All right, let's put these back for now. And I think also I'm going to try, now these weren't necessarily, cheap, but they were, these are King Art mixed media gel sticks, okay? But they are water-based, and they make some really, really pretty backgrounds. So we're going to be using some of these. I got these off of Amazon. You can get them for like, I don't know, $9.99, something like that, but I splurged. I got the entire set because I suffer from full set syndrome. What can I say? So anyway, we're going to be using some of those pretty colors, and I'm going to show you the difference. And you know what the key is? The key is your heat gun and how you use it. All right, so I will try to mute it when it gets a little bit loud, but yeah, you're going to be really surprised. Now, these are some of the prints that I've already done. Look at the detail in these prints. It's just really beautiful with the blooms. These were all done using the Art Skills, these right here. These markers that I got from Sam's. But look how pretty that is. And I won't go through every one of these, but yeah, this is really a cool technique, and something you'll want to have in your stash if you just want to have fun. And really, all we're going to do is be smushing these pages onto this. I have a glass mat here. You don't have to have a glass mat. You can do it on a large Ziploc bag. You can do it on a piece of transparency film. You can do it on a page protector, just as long as you can lay the card down and smush it. Now, this has some stuff on it, but it doesn't matter. What I'm using here is just El Cheapo. index cards that I got from Walmart. It's the Pen and Gear Blank index cards, and they are 4 by 6 inches. And, you know, they work perfect for card fronts. Like, for example, I haven't put this together yet. This is a card that I made. We're not going to do this in this tutorial, but these are the 4 by 6 cards. And so they fit perfectly on a 5 by 7. And I just have to finish it. These are also index cards, but they were just lined index cards because that's what they had. And you're going to just, you know, put glue on this anyway, weight it down and put it on some heavy-duty cardstock and put it on a card. So it really doesn't matter. Likewise, with these, you're going to do whatever you're going to do. If you're going to stamp a sentiment on there, you're going to weight these down. So, you know, these are durable and they're cheap. Cardstock is very expensive. I mean, it's getting really, really up there. And I understand, you know, the quality of the cardstock is important, but, you know, hey, when in Rome, you do what you do, you know. I mean, I just don't have the extra money to spend on it, which most people don't, you know, when this will work just as well. So without going on to this, let's just get started with this tutorial. Let me see if I can, I think I can have you see that really good. Now, with these cards, I did not try the iridescent on it, so we'll be trying that in this video. So this is all we're going to do. You're going to have a little tiny spray bottle. Pretty much, I prefer Aquafina. I got a little bit in here. I might have to top this off, but it's just water. You're going to have something to wipe it with. I have a Clorox wipe. You don't need Clorox. You don't need alcohol. It's just something to wipe it between what? Cards? Sessions? Okay, so let's just start with these and we will see how this goes. So you literally just scribble onto the page. Now we want to pick some pretty colors here. But it really doesn't matter, in my opinion, what you pick, because they're all going to turn out really, really beautiful. Let's get some pink in here. I know that doesn't show up really well, but it will. And let's get a little bit of red or orange. And let's see here. How about some deep blue? Whoop, wrong end. Put some of that over there. Okay, now we are going to take our little spray bottle. What did I do with it? Here it is. All right, make sure it's pointing the right direction. Just plain old water. That's it. A few spritzes there. Take your paper. And we are just going to smush. That's it. And this is what we come up with. There's no rhyme or reason to this. Just get color on the page. Now watch what happens when I add heat. Hopefully this isn't too loud for you. But you want to go from behind and the front. Make sure not to burn your hands. Hopefully this is not too loud for you. I guess I'll see that in post. And if it is, then I will do it off camera. All right, now this is what this first layer looks like. So we are going to, again, just put it on the paper and smush again. Get all that goodness up. And here is another layer. Now you want to go from the top. but mostly from the bottom. And see what happens here when you dry it from the bottom? I hope I'm not screaming at you. I apologize if I am. But look at all those beautiful blooms. Getting a little hot on my fingers there. So if you're sensitive to a heat gun, you might want to use like a silicone spatula or something like that. And then we're just going to continue to pick up little dripples. I call them dripples. Why not? And you just want to smush. That's it. And just get them wherever. Again, no rhyme or reason. There are no rules with art. Just put them wherever you want and dry again. First on the front and mostly on the back. I'm not sure if you can see that transform. And actually start to bloom. Let's try this again. A little bit more water, because we don't want to waste the color on this page. Okay. Now, I've seen people do this with the expensive inks, Tim Holtz, Distress, which they're wonderful. I don't have any because I can't justify spending that kind of money on them. But they are beautiful. But I just wanted to get on here and show you that you can get similar or even better results with simple tools, inexpensive markers that you can just pick up anywhere. See this right here where my thumb is? Watch how that transforms into just an amazing little abstract art there. Now, let's just see. Let me clean this up. Let me spray a little bit of this. Let's see, which color do we want? I think I am going to go for this one right here. And we're going to just load this up a little bit. Of course, I would have to spill it. But we are just going to paint this on our glass palette. And this will look really super pretty, I'm sure. Okay. Now we're just going to smush again. Let's see if we can pick up that iridescent pink. Oh my goodness, this is going to look really pretty. Okay, let's dry this real quick. A little bit on the top first. See, we've got these little chunks right here. Sorry, my cord will not reach, so we're going to dry this from the underside, not too close, about that close. Switch to the front. So pretty. A little little warm there. And if you just want some more, let's see, where'd my little water bottle go? Hey. Oh my goodness, where's the spritzer when you need it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Sure it's going in the right direction. Okay, we need a little bit more up here, I think. So we'll get that one there and that one there. There are literally no rules to this. We're just playing. And get a little bit on the top. And again, mostly on the bottom. And we're about a couple inches away with the heat gun. Now I'm hoping that you can see these transform as they dry. See this one right here? Okay, I'm gonna keep this, move my fingers because it's getting pretty toasty. And as that dries, see, it's almost dry right here. Look at how pretty that is. Almost dry. Okay. Now we have a really pretty card. So, you know, if you wanted to keep going on this, I think I'm going to put a little bit right here because why not? Everybody likes overkill. Okay. All right, there we go. Now, if you want to flatten these, you can take 2 pieces of parchment or 1 piece of parchment, fold it over, make a little folder. You can run it through a laminator. You can, you know, you can run an iron over it. You can run it through a die cut machine, just like kind of spritz it a little bit, put paper towel over it. You can do whatever you want. I mean, don't spritz it a whole lot, but just enough on the back to wet the fibers of the paper. Now look at the difference between this one and this one. Oh, I just think this is gorgeous. I'm hoping that the camera will pick this up because I am not looking in a monitor, so I am doing this on the fly. Let's see if I can add some to this. I am, again, not going to waste this because it's pretty. And I'm going to take it from this. And we are just going to add some iridescent to it. Oh, what a difference. Look at this. I really hope that you can see these. See, we've got iridescent here and here. Oh, so pretty. It just adds that really beautiful touch. Like, how did you do that? Well, now you know. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Let me clean this up. And I think I'm going to preview this first segment, and I'm going to see how loud this thing is. Okay, if it's too loud and I end up screaming at you, then I'm just going to do this off camera and mute it and then show you the results. But now you know the technique. So it's literally the same thing, coloring on the glass top or plastic top, whatever that you have, your surface, and then smushing index cards. Yeah, that's it. All right. Back in a second.